Pisces, welcome. Welcome back. If you're returning, this is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot, and this is your weekly read. We are using the Seer Tarot. We'll do some clarifying cards from the Linestrider Tarot, and we'll pull an oracle card from the Sacred Destiny Oracle to finish. So I did a pre-reading meditation today, and the message that I got was that we're meant to be focusing on mirrors this week. So people in our life that are a mirror for us to see the qualities in ourselves we need to work on. And what do I mean by that? So, a lot of times we find someone in our life is behaving in a way that irritates us. We're very judgy about these people. And oftentimes, what is irritating us in another is just our subconscious flagging. It's flagging that because it's what we need to work on. So where in your life is there someone who is irritating you with their behavior or their personality or whatever? Really looking at that is what we're focused on this week, trying to understand where what we judge in others relates to qualities in ourselves that we need to work on to further ourselves on our soul path. Let's look at your cards, Pisces, and see what we have. 9 of Swords, Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. So there's some embracing of passion here, growing passion, working through a new work opportunity, perhaps to embrace a creative, passionate way of being. Starting out here with the 9 of Swords, there's some anxiety and worry. There's a sense of grief, perhaps depression even. There's, just disturbed sleep, nightmares maybe, anxiety, essentially, not getting good rest because there's this fear or worry clouding the mind. That's followed by this joyous Page of Wands energy. And the Page of Wands is bringing a note of new projects, creative ideas, maybe active children. There are a lot of different things each of these cards can mean, but what I sense is someone in your sphere is worried, a little anxious, a lot anxious about embracing a new idea, about taking on a new project, possibly a new job. But this is moving in the right direction for this person. This is becoming a path toward confidence, self-assurance, creative confidence, really, and strong expression of their personality, strong expression of their individuality in a way that is not afraid to be vulnerable. And so you're seeing this person worrying about taking on this new project or job, but it's so right for them. That that's exactly the direction they're meant to go in. That it's going to feel so amazing for them when they can just fully be themselves and express all of their wonderfulness to the world. And what I want to say, Pisces, is that in noticing that in someone else, it's really your subconscious, your higher power, God, goddess, universe, spirit, whatever word you choose. It's that amazing force that is greater than all of us telling you, look, this is you. You're doing the exact same thing. You have this potential too. So where are you seeing someone who is nervous but doing it anyway, who is afraid but taking on the risk, who is unsure but stepping forward into this new project, taking the new job, trying a new approach, and really unsure if they're doing the right thing, but in you, you can see what that person can't see for themselves. You can see that this is so right for them. Because where you see that in someone else, it's meant to flag for you that you're going through the same process. And you're meant to be feeling worried, but moving forward anyway. Taking the chance, putting yourself out there, allowing you to be you in all your glory and expressing what you have to offer in this world. So let's see. Oh, I just dropped one. 1 second. All right. So your clarifying cards. We have the Emperor in reverse. It feels like, you maybe have been holding yourself back because of the control of someone else. That somebody else was kind of running the show, making the plans, deciding where you should put your energy, and that's not the case anymore. And so there is a certain amount of your uncertainty about what the path forward should look like that's coming from the fact that you're now stepping out of someone else's control, stepping out of someone else being the leader that you follow, and making your own path. There's a sense here of a little bit of friction, maybe some tension in relationships. It's often the case when we start to express our opinions honestly and authentically that not everybody's going to agree, right? There's not always going to be the sense that everybody has the same idea about how things should progress. And there is the possibility that in your ascension, in your success, in your taking on a new role and thriving in it, that there's a little bit of competitive kind of energy around that there are people who don't really like the fact that you're doing so well, a rivalry of some sort, or the other option here is that this is a kind of a game playing energy, that it's like a healthy competition, and that may be fueling you. It could be a detraction from your focus, or it could actually work to fuel your fire as you take on this new role. Pardon me. These allergies, man. In the Judgment card and the Three of Wands, sort of collectively reading those, I feel like there's finally a little bit of clarity around your path forward. You may still have some things you need to wait on. You may be feeling like there are events that are going to happen. They haven't happened yet, but once they do, that's the next step. So there may be a little bit of an energy of patience here. You can't quite move forward yet, but you're so much more clear now on how you move forward. It's pretty nice energy. And again, I want to say this may be somebody if this doesn't sound like it's your life, right? Think about who in your life is this talking about? Do you see this person who's taking on this new opportunity, taking on this new job, moving forward, more honestly expressing themselves in the world, sharing what they have to share? And that person is really meant to be your catalyst in a way, to see these things in yourself, to see that you too have these possibilities. Your card that popped out is Simplicity. You can see there's a feather. It's not going to focus for me. Simplicity. And let's look what the book has to say about that. Simplicity. This card wants you to know to find a sacred simplicity and have clarity in your life. Do only what matters. Release everything else. Simplify your life. Scan all areas and clear both internal and external clutter. Rest, rejuvenate, and only participate in what is truly important to you. Relinquish everything else. Do not delay, do it now. When your life is cluttered with objects, relationships, time constraints, and emotions, there's no room for spirit. There is too much static and too much stuff to connect to your soul. The smallest amount of clutter clearing can make the biggest difference. So I'm not seeing the direct link between that and your cards, but I do feel like as a general message, you're going to have less to worry about if you clear your clutter. You're going to have less to worry about if you strip away what is not essential. And this journey holds such potential for your self-expression and for your soul's progression that it would really be quite a wonderful thing for you to be able to focus all of your energy on it. So I think that's why the Simplicity card is coming out. It's saying, look, right now you're in this holding pattern. You're clear on where you want to go. You know there's some things that have to happen, some events that are coming that haven't happened yet before you can move forward. So you're in this holding pattern. You're in this patient place, this waiting place. Do what you got to do to clear the runway so that when that plane gets here, it can land. That's what I see for you, Pisces. I hope it's helpful. I hope you have a great week. Thank you for supporting the channel. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.